but
well, I want to know what's really gonna happen if it's not what I'm thinking, so you can
All right,
you can tell everybody.
Oh, okay, I'll tell you. I say there's a puppy in the back of my van, and he really wants to meet you. It's a very special little boy, and of course there's no puppy in the van. Yeah, there's no puppy, but he gets in anyway, actually. And what I do is I have some electric cables on the back of my car, to jack the car in case it breaks down. And I bind him with these. I blindfold him with a napkin that was laying on the ground. And, well, it wasn't a napkin. It's a kerchief. But
same purpose.
Anyway, it doesn't really matter. And I bring him to downtown, to the sandblasting place where they used to shape metal.
Oh, dear.
That's right. And I drag him and I pull him in between the two walls that shoot the sands out.
Oh.
And I make him stand up right in the middle, and I tell him his puppy's going to be there any second. I tell him to stand right there, and I'll turn on the machine, about 50%, I'd say, 200,000 grains of sand per second, or whatever it is. And they shoot out, and they drill these just bloody holes in them. It's brutal, but... I mean,
you gotta teach him.
He fucking spun me around. The little bastard had it coming to him.
Yeah.
But he just comes out and I stop it. I stop the machine and I pull him out. He's bloody everywhere. I goes, I'll learn my lesson. He says, I'll learn my lesson. I'm never gonna go around and spin someone in a circle again. But well, I'm not really sure that I believe you when you say that.
Because kids say that all the time.
They say they won't do it again, and then they do.
It's like stealing cookie from the cookie jar.
They're not gonna wait.
They pick out one and they're like, Mom, I'll never do it again, because, their mom caught him. And then 5 minutes later, you see him sitting in the corner of the room, just shoving cookies in their mouth.
It's just liars.
Yes.
They're liars. So what I do is I go back to my van, and I grab a jug of vinegar that I had there. Vinegar, actually, yeah.
Tastes good on fish.
Fish. I'm not a big fish
fan. I love cod.
Cod?
Yes. Vinegar and cod. Put in lemon juice.
I am not a fan of the taste of vinegar myself.
But back to your story.
Yes. Well, I take the vinegar and I pour it on his wounds.
Yeah.
And he starts screaming. And
what a baby.
I know, he's a little crybaby is what he is. And I mean, a little crybaby, he needs to learn. He needs to learn.
Toughen up. It's just a little vinegar.
I'm helping him, actually. Yes. What I'm doing is I'm making him into a man. And so...
And you're healing his wounds.
Yeah, I know. It fills... What it does is the vinegar, it hardens and it dries right in the holes that the sand's drilled.
Yeah.
So he's back to normal. And he says... I've learned my lesson. I'm not going to tell my parents. And I'm like, well, you're a little fucking liar. You
are going to tell
you are going to tell your parents. You're going to go out of here. They're going to ask you while you have sand holes drilled in you, filled with vinegar, and you're going to tell them that the mean man at the park did it. And I'm just not going to let you do that. So I take him again to the sandblasting pit, and I turn it on full blast. And by the time I'm done... he's gone, and there's more sand than I started with.
Yeah.
And I went to the nearest beach with the sand, and I just put it right on one of the deteriorating dunes. Yeah. And I think this is that he's done more use being part of a dune than he ever would have done by himself.
Did he get a medal for that?
I didn't, actually.
Well, you performed a public service, putting more sand on the beach.
It's unbelievable. The things, you go to Iraq, you kill yourself some terrorists, and you get 50 medals, and you kill a stupid kid here who wasn't going to be of any use to anyone, and you don't get a medal, you get a lawsuit.
Oh, yeah, I know how you feel. It's just that's why we get along so well together, because we had the same experience.
We have. It's very similar.
It's not exactly the same, but
no, it cannot exactly be the same.
Nothing can be exactly the same.
No.
Unless you're on the computer like Photoshop or something, and you can make it split in like symmetry.
Or you edit copy.
Oh,
a function that I use, and you paste it.
Yes,
it's the same thing that it just copies it and it drags it again. That's an interesting feature.
But back to what were you almost done?
I think I was done, actually.
Really?
I think I was. Well,
I applaud you for your story.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Your story was very interesting too.
Thank you.
Oh, well, I think we might be out of time now.
Yes.
Josh, are you ready for that? For that?
The special time?
No. They got the Russian roulette.
Oh, Russian.
Do you have the fully loaded pistol?
Yeah, it has. Yes, it has 6 little spots in it. You know. Like,
Yeah, the bullets.
Yeah, no, yeah, the little bullet hole spots. Like
Yes.
I
full. Everyone is full.
Yeah, everyone is full. Yes.
Well,
except for one, I think. Maybe.
No,
Possibly.
No.
Possibly
You
there might be one.
You gotta fill that one.
I'll fill it before we go.
Okay.
Before we go.
Well, Josh. It's been nice talking to you.
Yes.
But we gotta go play the lesson. Let's come on, Josh. Let's go find some orphans.
Yes.